Welcome to At the Feed Store podcast with me, Erica Lance, where we talk farm, feed, and everything in between. From industry insights to customer stories, we're here to serve up real conversations straight from the heart of rural America. Erica here with Feeders Grain and Farm Supply. We are up here at Werk Weld. I'm talking with Kevin today about the wonderful products that they make up here. Thanks for being on today, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
So do you want to talk a little bit about the history of your business of Werk Weld?
Werk Weld actually started as Workmeister Welding. My dad started a repair business in 1982. Back then I was in high school. Actually, I was grade school then, 7th grade when he started. Started in a small 40 by 40 square building doing repair business and a lot of repair work for farmers locally. And then in 1995, he bought out a manufacturing business, added onto the building, added a 40 by 70 onto the 40 by 40 building he had then.
Oh, wow.
In 95, I left. I actually had to back up a little bit. I left before that, went to the military.
Okay.
Served in the Army for 3 years. After the Army, I went to college for 4 years. And then from there, I left and went down to Dallas, Texas for a couple years.
Okay.
But came back in 97 to help my dad expand the business because he bought out a manufacturing business, which was the tag creep feeder business. That's 97. Since then, obviously, we expanded. We are now in a 40,000 square foot facility. A lot of fun growing the business, getting wonderful dealers like you to come on board with us, which we really enjoy. And our dealer network right now is phenomenal. We have over 150 dealers. We have 3 major distributors that sell our products. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been an enjoying ride.
Yeah.
Get to meet a lot of people.
Now you cover pretty much all of the U.S.
All of the U.S. We have one dealer up in Canada.
Okay.
But exchange rate really plays with that. So
definitely a factor. Yes.
Yes.
So when it comes to procuring your raw materials for your products, how do you source those? Are they U.S. based? Is that where you're sourcing? Do you have just different companies that you're pulling from?
Yeah. Well, majority of it's U.S. based.
Yeah.
Here 3 years ago, it was kind of hard just to get material. So we have probably about 5 major steel companies that we deal with. And over the years, we were with the local ones initially because we bought very minimal amounts of steel. Now, obviously, we don't buy anything less than a truckload now. So we're buying sometimes 4 to 5 truckloads.
Yeah, definitely. So when we talk about the span of your product selection, so obviously it started as a creep feeder. And then can you talk about now all of the different products that you provide?
Well, as you know, when you grow, you got to expand. If you're not expanding, you're getting smaller. So over the years, we've just tried to pick up complementary products that would complement the creep feeder. The dealers that we're working with, the products that they would potentially be able to sell for us. So that's how we've expanded. Our handy hopper, that was kind of a funny story. We had a dealer come to us when corn stoves were really big. Because when corn was cheap, people wanted to put corn stoves in. And the dealer said that he was getting tired of people coming with Rubbermaid totes or garbage cans to get corn. And he said, you need to make something for, to put corn in. Well, that kind of evolved into now it's the specialty feeds people are putting in for their show goats or show cattle.
Very much so.
Guys using it for deer feeders. So they're really expanded to that market.
Yeah. And then you have your bunks as well. So there's bunks. They come in various sizes, various widths. Can you talk about what that span looks like? So obviously all the way from a calf, weanling calves, right? And all the way to your cow-calf operation, essentially.
Correct. We actually have the little 4-foot poly bunks, that guys use for waterers, they use for sheep or, small animals. You only have 1 or 2, all the way up to the 45-inch wide, 20-foot long, bunk for silage. We have the fence line bunks, guys, just depending on what the application is. And we've made a lot of one-off bunks for guys. A guy has a spot that's only 12 foot 3 inches that he wants to put a bunk in, we'll make it 12 foot 3 inches for him.
And I know you you cut the legs off for me for some bunks because I have smaller cattle. So my cows only get to be about 48 inches tall. So we did sheep height legs on a regular 38-inch bunk, which was perfect for me.
Yep.
So you guys are willing to make some adjustments based on the customer needs, which is super handy. There's a lot of manufacturers that know this is the only way that we will make this. And so it makes it difficult when you have one-off customers. So that's super helpful for us. Now you do your silage, your bottomless bunk.
Correct.
Can you talk about what makes that different from the other ones that are out on the market?
It's basically, obviously you said it, it's bottomless, doesn't have a bottom in it. Guys like it for the capacity. It's 48 inches wide, 28 inches deep without a bottom in it, which makes it easy for cleaning.
Yes.
When the guys pick it up, move it to a new location.
And I even find it, since it tapers in at the bottom, there's some that are straight sided so that yours tapers in so you don't have that space in there where they miss and you have that extra.
Helps to clean.
Yes.
Yes. The same thing on our bunk design.
Yeah.
Like there's no square corners in it. Plus it adds to the strength of the bunk as well.
That's great. Now you also have some hay feeders that you have. So
the round square, on wheels, on skids.
Now what's the various sizes on the ones that you have that would be skids or wheels?
We start from an 8-foot and we go all the way up to the 30-foot, and we'll make that one either on skids or on wheels.
Okay. So what else is there about your company that you would like people to know about?
Our biggest thing, and my dad always told me, if you're going to do something, do it right. If you don't, stand behind it. And as you know, we stand behind everything we make. If somebody has an issue with something, I can't fix it if I don't know about it. So I really stress to my dealers, to my customers, that if you have a problem, let us know. And we've been known to, I've gone all the way down to Mississippi to visit with customers, bring a product back that we might have had problems with. But that situation, it was misuse of the product, but we still stood behind it.
Yeah. And I see that's with the quality of product that you're putting out. So even talk about the gauge of the steel in which you're using. It's a little bit heavier than what we see in some other products. And it definitely makes a difference. And people notice. My customers notice that it is a high quality product. Now, a lot of the bunks that I bring in, I have them unpainted. That's just a cost factor. I know it costs extra for paint. So I try to push that along to the farmers and say, if I go and have it painted, it's $200 to $300 more. And so they always worry about, well, it might rust. And I tell them, with the oil that comes off the feed and your cattle, I haven't seen one rust apart. Have you ever seen one how old would it have been?
We've had guys that bought some, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they turned around, they sold them, and they actually have made money because of the steel increases.
Oh, yes.
And the bunk is still in one piece. A lot of it depends on what you're feeding in it and how you take care of it. There's guys out there and we had people put fish meal in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy, the different things. Or they'll put a salt block in the corner.
Yeah.
Obviously,
you
know what that will do to the steel. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But I was going to go back to the quality of the product.
Sure.
It makes it easy to stand behind the product when you put a product out there that you don't have problems with.
Correct.
Which is wonderful for us. So it's easy to take care of it.
When you're not cutting corners.
Correct.
That makes a big difference in the quality in what you're putting out. Now, do you also do windbreaks?
We make some windbreaks.
Okay.
Them are available. That's a guardrail windbreak, basically 5 guardrails, and you can either buy it unassembled or assembled.
Okay.
Makes it easier for us, unassembled, shipping purposes. So that's something we struggle with a lot with our product because everything's so big, shipping. But
the one thing that I enjoy that I sell, because I personally have a couple of them, is the shelters. They are so heavy built that you want to talk about the shelters and what sizes that you offer for those?
Yes, we make a 12-foot and a 24-foot shelter. We've actually custom made some of them as well. But yeah, it's all, the main frame is 2 7/8 drill stem. And all the tubing's 12-gauge tubing that we use for it. We have a full inner structure. And then we use the galvanized sheeting on the outside. And it's designed so the wind won't grab it. You see a lot of these shelters, and I've heard stories now from some customers that had one of ours and one of the competitors, and the competitors has blown away. But with ours, everything's tapered. So when the wind hits it, it's not going to grab it, pick it up and throw it. So
I know a lot of people use them for calf shelters, but I have pasture hogs. And so I actually use them for my hogs. And if that tells you how it stands up in the dirt and dealing with hogs, I had one for, probably 7 years before I picked it up and moved it. And it was in great condition. You wouldn't have known any different because
moving them maybe a little.
Yeah, I know. But you know how life goes.
Yes. That's good. So, that's good to hear.
Yeah. So that's our biggest thing is that when we're selling a product at the store, we want it to be a high quality product so that our customers know that when they're buying it, our intent isn't to see them in another year to buy a new one to replace it. It's to buy another one because they have more livestock.
Yeah. And it's phenomenal. We get, a lot of times, the only time you hear from a customer is when they have a problem.
Correct.
We get so many phone calls from guys on just loving the product.
Wonderful.
Can't believe, and I hate to say it, but Donna, my sales manager, does an excellent job. People they commend her all the time.
Yes.
That's the job she does, working with the customer if they have a problem. But she'll get a lot of phone calls from customers saying, I love the product.
Great.
It's nice to know that there's something out there that's built quality.
Yes.
So.
And the nice part is if there's a customer or somebody that calls up here and they're in my area, you guys are wonderful at directing them to me saying, hey, she's got some things on hand. You guys know typically what I have on hand so that you can direct people. And that's wonderful that you're really helping those people that way to make sure that, hey, this person has this and we can get you taken care of right away.
There's no sense in having dealers if we don't do that.
Right. Yeah.
That's part of the thing. And we look for dealers. We just don't want general person to be a dealer. We want a good quality dealer, someone that's going to handle the product. And obviously you handle a lot of our equipment. So,
yes.
And we will send them your way.
Yeah.
That's our responsibility as the company,
Perfect.
To take care of you. Obviously, if we take care of you, you're going to take care of us. So It's a two-way street.
No, I appreciate it. And thank you so much for taking us around today so we can see all the products and be able to show everybody else. Thanks for visiting at the Feed Store Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast app and on YouTube so you never miss an episode. Follow us online and check out our full lineup of products on feedersgrain.com. See you next time.